Yes, sir. Used to make it every Friday night. Now it's a rare occasion. So hopefully this summer when I'm out of school, we can do a little better of it. Y'all carry on. I just wanted to test in and make sure I was getting up there. Catch you on a bit. KB5YBO.
All right, well, looking forward to your check-in. Thanks, Kenny. Anybody else want to check into the pre-net?
Alpha India 5, Oscar Lima.
Hello, Dan. Great signal here today. Have you been hearing anybody?
Oh yeah, I've been hearing a bunch of people. Did you hear N3DME?
I didn't hear Dave at all. Dave, N3DME, make another call. November 3, Delta Mike Echo. Any copy, KI5LET.
KI5LET and AI5OL. This is N3DME. Thanks for picking me up. Just listening right now. Waiting for the net. November 3, Delta Mike Echo.
All right, got you in the log. About an S2 to S3. Not bad at all.
Yeah, I copied you pretty well tonight. That's unusual for my area. Thank you.
Came up to a solid S3 that time. Let's see if I can get Ed, KJ5JQD. Ed, are you on?
KJ5JQD here. Yes, I am on, and I just tuned in listening.
All right, 5-7 indicator. Anybody copy Ed, KJ5JQD, and Venus?
I got a good copy on him in Southwest Fort Worth, AI5OL.
Good copy in Rendon. Got him S9 plus.
All right, thank you all. Appreciate those signal reports. Got you all over here at least S7 to S9 floating around in between there.
Yeah, I actually looked at my meter that time. He was 100% scale on my radio, AI5OL.
All right, 3 minutes till the net starts. I'm going to clear out the pre-net check-ins, and we'll be ready for the net here in 3 minutes. So go ahead and make a call. Anybody wants to make a call or ask for a signal report, you're welcome to do it for the next 3 minutes.
It's KJ5GCH. Hey, Top, if you looked at the propagation map, it's changed again.
KI5YG, K5WXY, you copy me, Don? Okay, I'm handicapped tonight. I don't have the 9700. I'm using a Motorola. 120 watts is all I got. I just wanted to see if you could hear me. Well, I can't give you a signal report because this Motorola does not have an S-meter.
All right, 2 minutes till the net starts, and so everybody, the net will start in Eastland County, Desdemona, Hogtown. Mike, Kilo Fox 5, Victor Sugar Papa will start the net. If you don't hear it right off the bat, then go ahead and live stream or the repeaters, the simulcast for the net, and the net will move back to Tarrant County and Parker County as the evening progresses, but we're going to start south and west. Just had a good copy on you, Mike, KF5ESP, KI5LET. And just checking, Tiffany, are you able to log yet? Just checking if I typed the password right.
Yeah, Top, it looks like it's working all right. KI5 and XR.
All right, thanks. We'll be clear and monitoring, waiting for the net. Good luck, everybody.
Okay, right here at net time. This is KF5 Victor Sierra Papa. Want to make sure, is there any QSOs? Is there any traffic? Is the frequency cleared? Okay, good evening, everybody. KF5 Victor Sierra Papa. Mike out in Eastland County tonight. We're going to be starting net control.
The time is 8 p.m.
Hope everybody's having a wonderful day. And we'll start here in Eastland County, and then we're going to shift over to Parker County net control, and then we'll give it to Tarrant County net control, and then we'll pass it around to all the net relays over in Wise, Ellis, and Bosque. So welcome aboard. This net meets every Friday evening at 8 p.m. right here on 146.580. And we have a lot of other things that run right alongside here, meaning that because we cover such a large area, there are some listen-in frequencies which help you listen to the net when you necessarily cannot hear net control or the net control relay. So that is 444.925. I repeat, 444.925 is a listen-in, as well as 145.310. If you have the ability to have a dual receive, that's a wonderful thing to have. The second thing that we also have is Kilo Echo 5, November Golf Mike, has a YouTube live stream. And that's kind of fun. It drives me kind of crazy to listen to it right off the bat, but it's a wonderful tool, so you also can check that out on YouTube. And we also use NetLogger, as I've always said, in a non-traditional way. It's not counting as a check-in because we're trying to promote Simplex operation, but if you can go to netlogger.org and monitor this Simplex net, you will get to see the stations that have logged in, whether you can hear them or not, so it's kind of cool. The protocol here is basically we try to go county by county, and that is because we have time at the end of the net for anybody that's on frequency that's checked in. We try to give you some time to make some Simplex calls direct, so please take advantage of that if you want to hang around. But I do want to repeat that if for some reason that you're just jumping in at whatever time during the net, and we're not calling your county specifically, obviously we want to hear from you. So please just go ahead and check in whenever you can. We just do the county by county to try to give some structure to it. And then before I start calling counties out here, I again am KF5 Victor Sierra Papa. Name is Mike, and I'm out in Eastland County, to the southwest of Tarrant County. If y'all are familiar with Eastland County, I will call counties to my northwest, west, southwest, and then we'll pass it over to Parker County. But before I call on Eastland County, we always like to open it up at the very beginning for any stations that may be a first-time check-in to our group, or upgraded license or a newly licensed. So my first call will be for newly licensed operators, upgraded operators, or your very first time to check in to the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net. Come now.
Kilo Juliet 5 Papa Quebec Delta. New license here and first time checking in.
That's what I like to hear. Kilo Juliet 5 Papa Quebec Delta. Newly licensed, first-time check-in, so we can't let you get off that easy. Thank you for taking the time, and I would like to get your name, if you would tell me your county, and also, we also keep a little record of, tell me what equipment that you're using, meaning the radio, the output power, and your antenna.
My name is Eli. I'm here in Erath County. I am using a FT-991A on a homebrew dipole.
Well, very good, Eli. That's Eli in Erath County. He's using a Fox Tango 2800. He's using a homemade dipole. And about how high off the ground is it, Eli?
Sitting about 30 feet.
That's a great number to start with. So he's got a homebrew antenna at 30 feet out of Erath County. First time check-in, newly licensed. Welcome to the group, Eli. All right, anybody else that is first time checking into the net, newly licensed or upgrade? Any relays? Any relays? Okay, awesome. Glad to have Eli on board. All right, first county that I would like to count on or check in or call on, excuse me, would be the home county of Eastland. Eastland County check-ins come now.
This is Alpha India 5 Bravo uniform.
Kilo Delta 5 Whiskey Oscar Foxtrot.
1 Alpha 5 Bravo November Oscar.
Okay, good evening, gentlemen. Alpha India 5 Bravo uniform. Good to talk to you, Cam. I don't, where do you hang out? Are you on the NCTC repeaters? I'm always running around. Where do I find you when I'm running around town?
Usually got the dot 350 on, the Eastland 2 meter. I'm typically on there.
Okay, I run around the Comanche repeater. I guess is that 350 linked or not?
I don't believe it's linked right now. It has been linked in the past, but I don't believe it is now.
Okay, I'll monitor that one too. But the Comanche repeater works really good as well. So good to hear you, Cam. Kilo Delta 5 Whiskey Oscar Fox. Kevin, good evening.
Hey, good evening. It's a good day to play radio. Got a little bit hot today, but we made it. We ain't doing nothing but kicking back now. Don't have much for the net. Turn it back to you, KD5WF.
Great to have you on, Kevin. Great signal. Good signal over here to Desdemona. Next on my list was Kilo Alpha 5 Bravo November Oscar. That would be Mike. Mike, tell me a story. How's it going?
It's going great here at Flatwood. You're booming in from Hogtown as you usually are. Mike, good copy and greetings to everyone.
Okay, Mike, great to hear you. Thanks for checking in. Anybody else in Eastland County that I may have missed? Eastland County check-ins come now. Okay, nothing heard. I squeezed everything out of Eastland County at the moment that I can. So let me, before I head northwest of me, I want to go to the east and pick up my friends over in Erath before I get too far away. Erath County, if you're listening, I'm calling for your check-in.
Kilo Golf 5 Hotel Tango Hotel. Hello, Mike. Kilo Juliet 5 Alpha Papa Sierra.
Okay, I got Phil. Hello, Phil. Kilo Golf 5 Hotel, Tango Hotel, and Kyle over there, Kilo Juliet 5 Alpha Papa Sierra, and there was a double, so that other station trying to check in, come now.
November 5 Zulu Tango Whiskey.
Thought that might be you. November 5 Zulu Tango Whiskey. Great signal as well. Any more Erath County stations waiting in the wings?
Kilo Foxtrot 5, Quebec Echo Zulu. This is George out of Hood County. I need to be short time, but I want to get in for your count.
Okay, George, I copy you. Normally I can't hear you, but I do tonight. Kilo Foxtrot 5, Quebec Echo Zulu out of Hood County tonight. You are in the books. Anybody else in Erath County or anybody else that can hear me that's short time? Okay, Okay, I'm going to move out of Erath County. Let me go up to the north a little bit and work my way up. How about Stevens County? Stevens County, anybody home? Okay, Andrew, Kilo Juliet 5, Delta Fox Victor, and I had the other station in there, but it was a little light. Can you relay or have him try again? Andrew, for some reason, can you relay? I'm getting bits and pieces for some reason. I'm pretty sure I know who it is, but for officialdom, can you relay him for me? Yep. I kept getting the Romeo Quebec. I was just trying to trying to be a stickler, but Kilo Juliet 5 Hotel Romeo Quebec. Good to have your check-in. I normally hear you better, but I was just getting the last, so thanks for checking in, both of you. Anybody else in Stevens County while I'm on a roll? Well, I'll take it. Thank you both. Moving up north, I'm going to call on Young County. Young County, if you're listening, I'm calling. Good gracious, Jerry, you must have that beam right down my throat. Kilo Foxtrot 5, Victor, Bravo, Lima. That is Brother Jerry up in Young County. And I heard you on the traffic. Let me see if I can scare anybody else up or if you can hear them. Anybody else in Young County calling Young County check-ins? Jerry, you hearing anybody out there? I'm not. Okay, go ahead with your traffic.
WC5.
Okay, Jerry, I'm sure most of you heard him, but if you didn't hear Jerry, he was promoting in Jack County. There's a rocketry club for students, and I know they have different models they shoot, and I think he had told me there's some support for this. But anyway, it's in Jack County, and you can contact KF5, Victor Bravo Lima, on QRZ. Look for his email if you want some details. It's in Jack County tomorrow, and it's a rocketry club, and the youngsters are competing, and also I think if they're getting grant money and things like that. So anyway, if you're interested, get a hold of Jerry. He's good on QRZ. All right, thanks, Jerry. Let's see. Let me go out to the west. How about Haskell or Throckmorton counties? Haskell or Throckmorton, if you copy net control, come in. That may be a little far for me this evening, so I'm going to drift back down to where I belong, and I'll let some of the other net controls try. I'm going to go west a bit and call on Shackelford County, Jones County, or Fisher. Fisher, Jones, or Shackelford counties, if you'd like to check into the Simplex net. good night to be outside relaxing. So let me try a few more counties out to the west. Callahan County, Taylor County, Nolan County, Nolan, Taylor, or Callahan counties. This is the Simplex Net calling for your check-in. I thought I heard a light signal. Can anybody hear anything that I'm not, maybe?
Relay?
Go ahead, relay.
That was Whiskey Delta 5, Bravo, November Alpha. I think that's Rocky in Wichita Falls.
Wow, I was hearing a little bit of murmur, but that's crazy if he could hear me. So we've got a relay, Whiskey Delta 5, Bravo, November Alpha, out of Wichita County. Haven't talked to him in a while. Thanks, Tom. All right, let me clear out from the western counties and get a little closer to home. I'm going to go out a little further west, southwest, and work my way in. So let me call Coleman County. How about Coleman County check-ins? One more call for Coleman County check-ins to the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex Net. That's okay. I thought to myself, well, you know, I think I can think of maybe twice in 6 years I've called down there or somebody's called, you've never been there. I thought, well, you know, it's a pretty good track record, so thanks for holding up your record. That's Kilo India 5 Tango Lima Golf out of Coleman County. You're booming in tonight, Nick. Awesome, that's fun. That's awesome. All right, buddy, thanks for checking in. I appreciate it. Anybody else in Coleman County check-ins? Come now. Victor Bravo Lima, go ahead. Maybe somebody that's listening that can put on the Facebook group, but anyway, systemsgo.org is where you can go if you're interested in going up and watching these young engineers and their rocketry club. They're going 5,000 some odd feet and so forth. So systemsgo.org if you're interested in going up to Jack County or finding out what's going on with those rocketry clubs up there. Thanks, Jerry. All right, next county I want to call on would be Brown County. Brown County, your turn.
Alpha Charlie 5, Alpha Sierra, and Alpha Bravo 5, Yankee Victor.
Good check-ins right there. Alpha Charlie 5, Alpha Sierra, Alpha Bravo 5, Yankee Foxtrot, and Kilo Juliet 5, Echo Romeo Golf. Newland, you stopped there for a minute. I was going to have to fill in for you, but you recovered. And then Kilo Charlie 5, November Oscar X-Ray. Good to have you in there tonight. Anybody else from Brown County?
Correction on that one, Mike, Alpha Bravo 5, Yankee Victor.
You'd think after all these years I would catch that, but thank you. I don't know, I wrote it down wrong. That's Alpha Bravo 5, Yankee Victoria. Whoever the net logger is, I think it may be Tiffany. Alpha Bravo 5, Yankee Victor, not Yankee Foxtrot. Thank you, sir. Anybody else in Brown County? I'm going to move on over to Comanche here in a second. your check-ins from Brown County. Next on the list would be Comanche County.
Whiskey Alpha 5 Yankee Mike Echo.
There he is, Whiskey Alpha 5 Yankee Mike Echo. You sound like somebody who's glad they got some rain.
Yeah, I'm really loaded.
Well, I had to mow, but I was glad to do it because it was so dry last year. You doing all right otherwise?
Yeah, I've got 3 mowers, and I just jumped from one to the other.
Well, me too, but I've got my wife on a 0 turn, and that sure helps. She's so excited, and I couldn't be any more excited for her. Thank you, Winston. Anybody else in Comanche that would like to check in? All right, I know where I need to send more flyers to Comanche and Coleman. All right, next on my list, I'm going to drop down into Mills County and call for check-ins from Mills County.
Kilo 5, Kilo Victor.
Hello, Benny. Kilo 5, Kilo Victor. I guess you don't need me to tell you that you're booming in because I think you already know that. But we always appreciate you checking in. Anybody else in Mills? I'm still rooting for another station in Mills that's around tonight. Any other Mills County? All right, nothing I could hear anyhow. Before I move over, I'm going to try to catch some further south. So let me try stations in McCullough, San Saba, or Lampasas. So if you're in San Saba County, Lampasas County, or McCullough County, and you can hear me and want to check in, I'm listening.
Welcome to the WZ5TX repeater.
The time is 8:22 p.m. Good evening.
Well, Gil, how are you? Whiskey Bravo 5, it's Charlie Victor Charlie, isn't it? Well, very good. It's been a while since we've had the chance to have you check in, and I call like a faithful dog, like a healer. I'm always here calling for you. I'm glad to see that you were there tonight. So thank you very much for checking in. Anybody else out there in McCullough or San Saba or Lampasas County that might want to check in? All right, let me get greedy real quick and go a little further south. Anybody out there in Mason County, Llano County, or perhaps even Burnett County? Burnett County, Llano, or Mason counties, if you can hear net control and want to check in, I'm here. I got a little greedy, Benny. Are you hearing anybody?
Not a peep.
Okay, I thought I'd try. So thanks for K5KV and Whiskey Bravo 5 Charlie Victor Charlie. Let me call on Hamilton County. How about Hamilton County stations? One more call for Hamilton County check-ins to the Simplex net. Last county I want to call on is Coryell County check-ins. If you're copying net control, I'm listening. Maybe India far reach tonight. Coryell County. One more time for check-ins from Coryell.
Your turn, miss. Nothing heard here, Mike.
Okay, thanks for the leg up there, Benny. All right. AF5 Victor Sierra Papa. Anybody I may have missed before I turn it over to Parker County. So if you're in Eastland or Nolan or Taylor or Coleman or Brown or Comanche.
Whiskey Alpha 5, Edward David X-ray.
I'll be Whiskey Alpha 5, Echo Delta X-ray. Byron, how you been?
I'm fine. I know I'm not Coleman County, but I wanted to say hi to you and see if I needed to come over and pilot that Mahindra for you. Between me and your wife, we could get that place mowed.
I got you, but correction. It is a, golly, what is the thing? It's a Yanmar. But yeah, it's still one of my favorite little tractors. So it's a real workhorse. But yeah, it's a pleasure now that we can mow together. I'm on the tractor and she's on the zero turn. But hey, buddy, good to hear you. That's Whiskey Alpha 5, Echo Delta X-ray out of Erath County. That would be Byron. Anybody else that hadn't checked in that wants to before I turn it over to Parker County? All right, this is KF5 Victor Sierra Papa. See if I can get a hold of N5 Fox Papa Delta. You copy?
I guess if I flipped the right switch, it would help. I copy you very good this evening, Mike. Appreciate you starting everything off over there. And we'll see if we can't pick up some folks over here in Parker and Palo Pinto and so on. This is November 5 Fox Papa Delta here in Peaster, Texas, and we're looking for check-ins this evening from Parker County. Parker County, Texas check-ins. Come now, please.
Kilo Golf 5, November, Quebec, Sierra.
Pat in Weatherford.
K5 Delta, Charlie.
Kilo India 5, November X-ray Romeo.
All right, let's see. We've got 4 check-ins there by my count. I got Kilo Golf 5, November Quebec Sierra. Let's see, Pat was in there. Pat, I didn't memorize your call, and you doubled with a couple of other folks, so if you would, refresh my memory.
Sure, no problem. Pat, Kilo Charlie 6, Yankee India Romeo, and I'm running a Yaesu FT-8. Oh, now I can't remember. 850-70.
Okay, Pat, very good. Well, appreciate you checking in this evening. Sorry there was some doubling going on there, but we got you logged in, no problem at all. And then let's see, you were followed by Kilo 5 Delta Charlie, the CW King of Springtown, and Kilo India 5 November X-ray Romeo, who's doing the honors of keeping track of us on that logger this evening. Appreciate that, Tiffany. Anybody else in Parker County? Okay, I've got a Whiskey 5. I believe it is Hotel India. Can I get a QSL? All right. Somebody make it official. Help me out. Was that Whiskey 5 Hotel India? Okay, Corey, appreciate it. Appreciate it very much. The signals are up and down, which is kind of the norm for 2 meters, it seems like. Appreciate you checking in this evening. Welcome aboard. And let's see, anybody else in Parker County?
KI5MUY, anyone on this channel?
Everybody's out doing what I should be doing, and that's mowing the grass. But the weeds are pretty high. But I think they'll hold off for another day or two. All right, we're going to reach out to Jack County. Jack County check-ins to the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net. Well, that's great. Then you got nothing to do and look forward to. I'm not that far away from you.
Oh, no, I've got plenty.
All right. Well, doggone it. I was really counting on your help. Appreciate you being there tonight, Stephen.
KI5MUY, anyone on this frequency?
MUY, we got a net going on at the moment, but hold tight. We'll be in Tarrant County in just a minute. KE5NGM.
Okay, go ahead, Mr. Trey.
Nope, we had somebody, I think, that's going to check in a little bit later that was wondering if anybody was around. So go ahead, Wayne. Sorry to interrupt.
Oh, no problem. No problem at all. Glad you...
This is KI5MUY. Is this a net that's going on right now?
Like Mike said, if you need to run off and continue mowing and you want to just be in there for the count, just go for it. We'd love to have you regardless of where we are in the circle of things here. So let's see, Jack County. Anybody else in Jack County?
I'm going to horn in one more time, Wayne. Last station there, yes. The North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net's going on. But I tell you what, let's go ahead and get you checked in. Tell me your call one more time.
Kilo, India 5, Mike, Uniform Yankee. Chris in Arlington.
All right, they're out west, so that explains why I'm not making it over there. But that is Kilo, India 5, Mike, Uniform Yankee. We'll get you in the log, and you'll start to hear more as we move over here to Tarrant County. Back to you, Wayne. Sorry to horn in there.
Oh, no problem whatsoever. I'm just glad you was able to pick him up. I couldn't copy anything here, so like I said, conditions are, I guess, normal. Let's see. We got finished with Jack County. I didn't hear anybody else in Jack County, so let's see if anybody's out on the west side of town in Palo Pinto County.
Kilo 5, VLS. Kilo 5, Victor Lima Foxtrot. Kevin in Mineral Wells. Kilo India 5.
Okay, I've got, I think it was Kevin, Kilo 5, Victor Lima Foxtrot. I believe that was right. And it was a Kilo India 5, but transmission dropped out. Try her again.
Kilo India 5, Tango Golf India. My mic came out of the box.
Came out of the box?
It's hard to keep it plugged in when you're in a tractor mowing.
Okay. All right, well, are you making any progress?
About another 12 acres to go.
Oh, my goodness. You'll get done with that. Wait a minute. I hope you got headlights on that tractor. That was our friend Jack over in La Pen. That's Kilo India 5 Tango Golf India, out cutting grass and trying to check in on the lawnmower. Appreciate him being there. Anybody else in Palo Pinto County? I was beginning to wonder about you. I didn't ignore you. I think it was Dublin there. So anyway, good to have you there, Donnie. Kilo Charlie 5 Alpha Charlie X-Ray over in the big city of Mineral Wells as well. So we got Mineral Wells is getting on the map this evening. Anybody else in Palo Pinto County? All right. Well, appreciate y'all being there this evening, and I'm gonna have to get over in Palo Pinto County and get my oil changed over at Woody's one day real soon. I got a hankering for a burger over there. All right, let's see. Next on my list would be Hood County. Hood County check-ins, please.
K5 Echo Sierra Victor.
Alpha 5 Delta Whiskey.
Kilo 5 Lima, Quebec. Kilo 5 Whiskey Sierra November.
And Kilo Foxtrot 5 Quebec Echo Zulu. Wayne, I'm already checked in. I just wanted to say good evening.
I'm mighty proud that you did that, George. That just makes it an extra special group of guys there from Hood County. Let's start at the top of that. We have, let's see, that's Clayton there, Kilo 5 Echo Sierra Victor. And then we got Kilo 5 Bravo Yankee Foxtrot, Mr. Mike there. And then we have Alpha 5 Delta Whiskey. Welcome this evening, Danny. Kelton, Kilo 5 Lima, Quebec. No, I'm not going to ask you about the 991A, so don't worry. I'm just going to let it slide this evening. And then we got Bob in there, Kilo India 5 Uniform Delta Victor. Good to hear you this evening, Bob. And Bill has followed you up with Kilo 5 Whiskey Sierra November. And I guess I'll call George a recheck. Kilo Fox 5 Quebec Echo Zulu, kind of tying the ribbons there on Hood County. But let's check and see if there's anybody else that's straggling along out there in Hood. Oh, I guess we got everybody, so good deal. Now I'm going to try my luck for Somerville. Somerville County check-ins, please. If you hear my radio, I'm listening, as Mike would say.
Whiskey 5, Mike Lima Delta.
Whiskey 5, Kilo Bravo Tango.
My goodness, conditions are good between Peaster and Somerville County. I got good copy on Mike there, Whiskey 5, Mike Lima Delta. Not always a great copy, but it's super tonight. And Kelly, you're sounding good. Kilo 5, wait a minute, Whiskey 5, Kilo Bravo Tango. Both of y'all, I mean, it's just booming in here to Peaster. So conditions are headed to the south and good for me. Anybody else in Somerville? No, I count my blessings that we got 2 check-ins for Somerville, and I hear both of y'all. That's a good deal. All right, let's try, let's stretch out a little bit beyond where our string normally goes. Let's try Bosque County. Bosque County check-ins, please.
Whiskey Charlie 5, Whiskey Charlie.
All right, I've got Whiskey Charlie 5, Whiskey Charlie. Wiley, do you ever get your call mixed up and go backwards with it?
Yeah, I do it backwards occasionally.
All right, so you say Charlie Whiskey?
No, I just say Whiskey Charlie, front, back, all the same.
All righty, that's kind of like the guy named Otto. You know, there was a place over there off of 113 in just between here and Mr. Cool City. That's Otto's Auto. So I always thought that was really neat whenever I drove by there. All right, let's see. Wiley, would you mind going ahead and doing your number there in the south and seeing if we could save ourselves a little strenuous work?
I can do that. And here's one of those just, you really need to know this. Because of a special event station event that's coming up, my call is probably going to be used in it. They'd look to find out if there was another WC station in the United States, and there's only one. So we're kind of unique. Okay, let's go to Bosque County first. Bosque County check-ins. Okay, that's NT5B. Hi, Ronald. Did I hear AA5RT? Well, we'll be about it. I'll have the beam pointed down there in a few minutes anyway, so let's move over to Hill County now. Hill County. Okay, I got KJ5DUL and KG7YJX. Anybody else in Hill County? Okay, let's try it. Well, hold on a minute.
Kilo India 5, Yankee India Golf.
Okay, let's try limestone. Nothing heard there. How about Anderson County? We'll swing the beam just a tiny bit. How about Leon County? Anybody in Leon County like to check in? Try Van Zant County. Okay, beam's pointing down toward Waco now. How about McLennan County? Nothing heard from McLennan. Let's try Milam County. Nothing heard. How about Falls County? Falls County.
Hi, Mom. If it wasn't for you and your study habits.
I think I heard somebody, but I couldn't make it out. I got the beam pointed down toward Coryell County. Let's try Coryell County, and then I'll come back.
I got you, Brian. Hold on.
I don't guess Mish is on tonight. How about Bell County? Nothing heard there. How about Hamilton County? Okay, I'm back on the vertical. Is there anybody that I missed that would like to check in? Wayne, I guess that's it.
All right, well, we appreciate that very much, Wiley. And looks like Tiffany's done a great job. She's caught all of them, so we don't have to go through that. But our friend over in Ellis County has got somebody trying to relay in. K5WXY, N5FPD, give her a shot.
Yeah, N5FPD, K5WXY. I got Brian down in Brenham, N5 Whiskey Charlie Tango.
All right, thanks a lot. November 5 Whiskey Charlie Tango. Appreciate relaying that in, Gary. You'll get a chance to make a few other calls here in a little bit. I think at this stage of the game, I'm pretty much through over here in Parker County. So Let's see. I think it's Trey's turn. Trey over in Tarrant County. How's it going this evening?
It's going well, Wayne. I hope it is for you and everybody else on the net this evening. Let's see who we can stir up over here. I'm going to go ahead and call for Tarrant County check-ins. Come with your call now.
Kilo Papa 4, Yankee Yankee. Kilo India 5, Hotel X-Ray Kilo.
Kilo Juliet 5, Golf Charlie Hotel.
Kilo Echo 5, Echo Charlie X-Ray.
Alpha India 5, Oscar Lima.
November 8, Whiskey Romeo, NAWWR.
Kilo India 5, Romeo Victor Alpha.
Kilo Bravo 5, Romeo Mike.
KB5, WB.
All right, that's quite a list there. Let's run it real quick, see who we all got in there. Kilo Papa 4, Yankee Yankee. Got Kilo India 5, Hotel X-Ray Kilo. That's Keith. And then Kilo Juliet 5, Golf Charlie Hotel. Kilo Echo 5, Echo Charlie X-Ray. Alpha India 5, Oscar Lima. And then there was a November 2 station. Try it one more time. Or at least I thought it was a November 2. Did anybody else have a better copy on him? Well, we'll come back to him. All right, then got Romy there, November 8, Whiskey Romeo. Then we got Kilo India 5, Romeo Victor Alpha. Then we got Les, Kilo Bravo 5, Romeo Mike. And then David, Kilo Bravo 5, Whiskey Bravo. Let's see here. Any other Tarrant County stations? Come with your call now.
November 3, Delta Mike Echo.
And there's Dave, November 3, Delta Mike Echo. One more, let's see if we can't get that other station. I think it was a November 2 station. If you're still out there, try one more time. I didn't hear anything that time either. All right, last time, at least for now, for Tarrant County.
Kilo 2.
Alpha India 5, Yankee Whiskey.
Okay, there was a double there, and I'll bet that November 2 was actually Kilo 2 Romeo Oscar Golf. Is that your call? I should know it by now.
This was my first time, Trey, so that I don't know who I doubled with. K2ROG this is.
Okay, then I'm not as crazy as I think I am. So yeah, Kilo 2 Romeo Oscar Golf got you in the log, but then there was another station ending in Whiskey that was a double. Try it one more time. I think it might have been Yankee Whiskey, which I should know your call too.
Alpha India 5, Yankee Whiskey.
5YW Trey.
Alpha India 5, Yankee Whiskey. We got you, and then Romy, I missed what you had.
I was just confirming what you heard. AI5YW, NAWR.
Perfect, good deal. Yeah, I forget, he's up there, he's inside, I think I know what apartment building you're in down there. And that's a nice spot, and it's definitely got some elevation down there, so glad to have you check in with us. All right, let's let's move on down to Johnson County, see what's going on down there. Johnson County, come with your call now.
Kilo Bravo 5, Yankee Bravo India.
Whiskey India 5, Mike Romeo Whiskey.
Kilo India 5, Echo Foxtrot X-Ray.
Alpha India 5, X-Ray Romeo. X-Ray Yankee in the mobile.
All right, I couldn't write that quick, so Tiffany's going to bail me out here. We got Kilo Bravo 5, Yankee Bravo India, Whiskey India 5, Mike Romeo Whiskey. Here's where I started losing it, but I think, yeah, she's got it fixed up here for me. Kilo India 5, Echo Fox X-Ray, and then there's Jacob down there, Alpha India 5, X-Ray Romeo, and then there was another station that was mobile. Try it one more time.
Kilo Echo 5, Bravo X-Ray Yankee, Bill in the mobile.
Nice S7 signal into Southwest Fort Worth. That was Kilo Echo 5, Bravo X-Ray Yankee. Mobiling around down there in Johnson County, I suppose. Let's see. Any other Johnson County stations? That's actually the best turnout we've had in a while down there. I'm glad everybody is accounted for. Let's go ahead and move it on over to Dallas County, see what's going on over there.
This is Alpha 5, Alpha Hotel, Robert Richardson.
All right, that is Alpha 5, Alpha Hotel, Robert over there in Richardson. And we appreciate you checking in with us. And any other Dallas County stations? All right, it's time to move down to Ellis County, see who we've got to check in down there. I'll bet we've got a few.
Kilo 5, Whiskey X-Ray Yankee K5 WXY.
Kilo India 5, Yankee Victor India.
Kilo Juliet 5, Juliet Quebec Delta.
Nice signal from all of you. That's Kilo 5, Whiskey X-Ray Yankee. That's Gary. Kilo India 5, Yankee Victor India. That's JD. And then last but not least, Ed, Kilo Juliet 5, Juliet Quebec Delta. So Gary, have you got a prognosis on the ICOM yet?
Yeah, Dr. Chuck has it, and I sent you an email with a picture he took of it through a microscope. So you can check that email out. But I was going to tell you, Brian texted me and said you are a light copy in Brenham.
Hey, that's impressive. I'm glad I'm making it down there. I think we got a little bit better than average propagation. I'll have to check it out. Hopefully it's going to be a relatively easy repair, even though if there was a microscope involved, it's not going to be easy. While I got you, Gary, you mind giving a shout-out to points south and east?
I'll see what I can do. I'm only got 120 watts on this Motorola. Kilo 5, Whiskey X-Ray Yankee Waxahachie, assisting in the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net. Looking for check-ins out south and east of the Metroplex. Alrighty, Kilo India 5, Whiskey Tango, Joe in Lancaster. Anybody else out south or east or possibly northeast of the Metroplex looking to check into the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net? Okay, I got Kilo Bravo 5, Uniform Zulu Delta. And there may have been a double there. Anybody else?
Victor X-Ray Zulu.
Okay, Victor X-Ray Zulu, I doubled with you. Give me the first part.
Kilo Echo 5, Victor X-Ray Zulu.
Alrighty, Kilo Echo 5, Victor X-Ray Zulu. Nice signal into Ellis County. Anybody else out there wanting to check into the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net that's southeast or possibly northeast of the Metroplex? Station, you're breaking up. Try it again. I'm gonna need some help on that. Anybody got a copy on that? That station, try it one more time. I don't think anybody else can copy you. The station that was trying to check in, please try again. Okay, there was somebody there, Trey. I'm just not able to copy him, and he didn't come back the last 2 times.
Well, we tried there, Gary. That is a good list there. I actually heard most of them, so we must have some decent propagation going on this evening. And, yeah, your Motorola audio, you just can't beat Motorola audio, so it's really good. You're the same signal as you are normally to me, so it's working well.
Well, thank you. It'll have to do until Dr. Chuck works his magic on that ICOM 9700.
I'll have to look at it right after this. Well, Gary, I appreciate the help down there. I'm going to clear with Ellis County and Gary, and let's see what else. I think that gets me about to my list. I'm going to go ahead and call, even though they're getting a storm and having to dodge 2-inch hail, it looks like, Delta, Lamar, Hopkins, Hunt, Rockwall, all those counties up to that direction, if you're not dodging a tornado or baseball-sized hail and you want to check into the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net, come with your call now.
And Trey, I know that I've solved the mystery. I just texted Brian, and he said that was him trying to check in again.
If you hear from him again, see if he can hear me any better. This transmission, I bumped it up another 40 watts. I don't know if that's going to do much good, but we're giving it a try anyway. And I think with that, I didn't hear anybody out that direction, so it's time to send it back over to Wayne. KE5NGM, back to net control.
All right, Trey, thanks a lot to you and all the stations relaying, Gary out there. So this is the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net. This is November 5 Fox Papa Delta in Parker County, Feaster, Texas. We're looking for check-ins now at Wise County. Wise County check-ins come now.
Kilo India 5 Lima Echo Tango.
Whiskey Delta 5 India Whiskey.
Whiskey Delta 5 Echo India.
All right, there's 3 strong stations checking in here. We got top over there, Kilo India 5 Lima Echo Tango. And Sean, followed by Sean, Whiskey Delta 5 India Whiskey. And Whiskey Delta 5 Echo India. You needed to get another echo in there, Glenn.
Roger, make the call sign longer.
Well, I guess that would be did it, wouldn't it?
You'd be full of dits, all right.
I've been accused of being full of a lot of things there, so I don't know if I want to go any further than that. Appreciate y'all checking in. Anybody else in Wise County? All right, I don't hear anything else. Let's try Denton County. Denton County check-in. Let's see if I can pull anybody in from Denton County this evening.
Kilo 5 Whiskey Zulu Sierra.
Okay, let's run these stations. That's Kilo 5 Bravo Yankee, if I can read my writing, X-ray, I think. Kilo 5 Bravo Yankee X-ray. Kilo Oscar 5 Zulu. Whiskey 5 Sierra Tango Charlie. Kilo 5 Whiskey Zulu Sierra. And then there was a station that was kind of in and out, right on the very edge. Give her another try.
Relay and check-in. November Alpha.
Okay, I've got November 5, November Alpha. Appreciate it, James. You're strong as all get out in here tonight. So good job over here in Peaster. And David, I got you K5DTH over there near Argyle. Who was the other station that I missed, David?
I was going to give you James. You got him.
Okay, there was another one before James that I missed. I don't want to leave him out. Can we get some help to get him in there?
Are there any stations trying to check into the net, K5DTH?
Well, I know there was another one in there, but I sure didn't copy it. So I tell you what, maybe the best thing to do at this time is to see if Top, since he's not doing double duties tonight, maybe he'll help us out and pull a few more in that can't copy me. Top, are you in for it?
Yep, thanks, Wayne. Glad to do it. This is Kilo India 5, Lima Echo Tango, assisting net control for the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net. We're looking for any other Wise County check-ins. If you haven't checked in already in Wise County, please come now. Any check-ins from west of Wise County or Jack County, out where they're launching rockets tomorrow? Up to a mile high, it's going to be something to see. Any check-ins west of Wise County? All right, I picked up November 5, November Golf Tango. Any other check-ins west of Wise? All right, November 5, November Golf Tango. You had a good signal here in Decatur, just a little bit of light static. How about north of Wise County? If you're north of Wise County, Cook, Grayson, if you're up in Oklahoma with the tornadoes and the weather, please come now. All right, I picked up Kilo 5, Kilo Uniform Echo, about an S1 here, just a little light static. Any other check-ins north of Wise County? All right, any other Denton County check-ins? I think we got most of them. Any other Denton County check-ins? All right, nothing else heard. How about Whiskey 5, Sierra Tango Charlie? Steve, are you up for doing a relay from Denton?
I will give it a try, Tom. This is W5STC system that control for the North Texas Simplex. Looking for check-in. Anybody north and east of Denton County, or in Denton County? Come now if you call. Okay, we got Kilo Bravo 5, Sierra Victor Mike, and that's Stan in Denton. And any other check-ins, Denton or north of and east of Denton, come now with the call center. Okay, Top, looks like that one's the best I can do, so back to you.
All right, thanks, Steve. I appreciate it. Anybody else northeast or west of Wise County? Last call from Wise County. All right, that's what we got. Back to you, Wayne. Appreciate it.
All right, well, I appreciate you and Steve helping us out up there. So this is November 5 Fox Papa Delta, and we'll make a last call before we turn it back over to Mike over in Desdemona. So if there's anybody that can hear our station that would like to check in to the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net, please come now.
Kilo Juliet 5, Oscar Foxtrot Echo.
Okay, Kilo Juliet 5, Oscar Fox Echo. Welcome aboard. Anybody else? Last call from Parker County. All right, nothing heard, so at this time I'll turn her back over to Desdemona. KF5 BSP, that's all we can round up over on this side of town.
Okay, thank you, Wayne. All clear with N5 MCD. Thanks to Trey and WXY and Whiskey Charlie 5, Whiskey Charlie, and KI5LET, and anybody else that helps relay in. I've got good propagation from the east in here. Trey up there in Fort Worth is coming in, booming in, crystal clear. This is KF5 Victor Sierra Papa. This is the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net. I'll make a final call for anyone, anywhere that has not checked in so far and would like to come out. Last call for check-ins with North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net. Anyone, anywhere. Late check-ins, last call. I will give it to you gladly, and you can make up to 2 calls, whether it's directly to a station that you may have heard in a faraway place, or if you just want to throw out your call and get signal reports from the area. If that's what you'd like to do, give me a call and we'll put you on the list.
Kilo India 5, Lima Echo Tango.
Okay, I've got KI5LET on board. Anybody else want to get on the list? All right, Top, let me interject with KB4YBI in KF5 Victor Sierra Papa.
QSL. Mike, had you about an S3 when you started the net. I have no signal on you right now, but I do copy your audio. Kilo Bravo 5, Yankee Bravo India.
Okay, Kenny, earlier I had you about 3/4 scale, so thanks for coming back, and I also heard with Mike over there, MRW in Johnson County. Anyway, I'll get out of the way here and I'll let Top make some calls. KI5LET, go ahead, it's yours.
All right, thanks, Mike. I got you in S3. I've got Kenny at S5 here in Decatur. I was going to call Wiley. If you're on your vertical, I had you stronger than I've had you in years. Whiskey Charlie 5, Whiskey Charlie. Looking for a signal report from your vertical. Well, he may be on a beam. So, but yeah, Wiley, if you're still here, I had a really solid copy on you when you were on your vertical. There's some propagation on the APRS map going north and south, so it looks like it worked tonight. KI5LET. Back to Mike. Thanks.
Okay, Tom. Yeah, propagation was pretty good coming from Tarrant County over to the east. I'm going to take the liberty here to call Kilo Echo 5 5 November Golf Mike. Are you copying, Trey?
I sure can, Mike. It is about an S3, kind of scratchy, but you're coming in just fine, perfectly readable. I was going to make a call to you as well, so that's it's making the trip this evening. KE5NGM.
Well, Trey, I don't know what I'm doing wrong, but you are at scale, very clean and clear and loud. So it's a pleasure to hear your harmonious voice. So I will clear with Trey there in Fort Worth. This is KF5 Victor Sierra Papa. We're wrapping up the North Central Texas 2-meter Simplex net. I'll throw one more call out for anybody that may not have checked in. So final call, checkered flag for late check-ins to the Simplex net. Okay, we've reached the finish line. We've thrown the flag down. Nothing else, so I appreciate everybody's help. You know who you are. If I missed you outwardly, you know I'm thinking about you, but there's a lot of help here, and I think we're in number 6. Just ecstatic about that. Couldn't have done it without the check-ins every week and all the great relay help out there that has been here for so long. So I'll just say thank you, and I'm grateful for this group, and we'll see you next Friday night at 8 o'clock, 146.7 County, and we are fishing the flow.
KE5NGM, K5WXY.
Hey there, Gary. I saw that picture, and it looks like, is that like a little surface mount capacitor?
And don't get me to lying. I sent you another text, a picture of the Motorola. It's got a separate head that can be separated from the transceiver. Also, Brian has said he would be standing by to see whether you could hear him or he could hear you.
Oh, that's a nice Motorola. It's got even the locking bracket to it. That's a serious radio there.
Break, KI5LET.
Go right ahead there, Top.
Let's see if Steve's still on. Whiskey 5, Sierra Tango Charlie, are you still on?
W5SDC, I'm still here, Top. Go ahead.
I'm sorry, I missed the call sign that you relayed in. I just completely missed it. I was just a brain fart. Did you happen to write it down?
Yes, sir, I did. Bravo 5.
All right, looks like Tiffany got it. All right, yeah, Kilo Bravo 5, Sierra Victor Mike. Got it. All right, my fault. Anyway, all right, everybody, I'm going to go back and get ready for the 1.25 meter net. Go ahead, Trey. Thanks.
Anytime, Top. I'm glad you got in there. And let's see here. I'll kick it up one more time here, and let's see if we're making it down to Washington County. KE5NGM calling November 5 Whiskey Charlie Tango.
Trey, he just texted me. I'm calling it tonight, and I just texted him, said you were calling him. N5 Whiskey Charlie Tango, Kilo 5 Whiskey X-Ray Yankee. Okay, I hear you breaking up. Somebody's breaking up. I'm assuming that's you. Can you copy Trey? He's turned his power up. Trey, go ahead and try.
Yeah, let's try one more time. Kilo Echo 5, November Golf Mike, calling November 5 Whiskey Charlie Tango. kind of max power for the antenna, and sometimes the amp gets angry and shifts back down to medium.
Okay. N5 Whiskey Charlie Tango, Kilo 5 Whiskey X-Ray Yankee, do you copy? I guess not. You know, propagation's in and out. I heard him come back to me a minute ago, but he didn't come back that time.
Those storms might be shifting the RF around. Who knows? Well, I hope, Gary, that resolves itself. I hope Chuck's able to get that fixed, and what component that is isn't too hard to track down.
Oh, he ordered it already, the parts that are needed. He ordered them. They should be there next week. Brian texted me, said, don't hear you, but I'm light.
Yep, things shifted around.
Somebody else was in there. Who was that? Alrighty, I'm copying you now. Brian says I'm an S3. What about Trey? Okay, Trey, are you copying him? I have a copy on him now.
I was not, Gary, unfortunately.
Okay, well, he says I'm an S3, he's not hearing you, and you're not hearing him, so I think the sensitivity on this Motorola is just outstanding.
Gary, I've got you an S8, S9 here in Johnson County.
Of course, I can't run an amp tray. The low power set at 50, high power set at 120, so that rules out an amp.
I think Romy's got the software to program those. I wonder if you can set the power levels through the software. He may even have the cable, I don't know. Or we might be able to order the cable and get the software. I don't know. We might be able to figure that out. And then, did you hear Ken, KB5YBI down there? He's got you, like S9, I think he said.
Yeah, I heard him, and yes, the power can be set. You can have two settings, a low and a high. So, K5 Kilo Victor is the one that I went down to his place, and long drive out there, and he set it up for me, and since I was really planning on using it as a mobile, it's set at 50 for low and cranked all the way to 120 for high power.
I went through this whole thing. I had a 2-watt amplifier. That's the only thing it'd take. Anything over 2 watts, it'd blow it up. So I thought about attenuators. Well, then that'd attenuate the signal into you unless you rigged up something that would switch. So that... I think I just ran it with a big, long coax jumper and hoped it was close enough. It actually worked for quite a while.
Yeah, well, you know, Chuck knows what he's doing, and he texted me, is it too late to check in? So, I don't know, KC580M, are you copying K5WXY? Well, I guess he's not there, but he texted me and asked if it was too late to check in.
I'm not exactly sure where these records go, so I'm going to say we counted.
The last check-in, KI5NXR.
Well, there's Tiffany, and she's got the reins. So that I think was KC5 Alpha Delta Mike.
Roger, he's in the list.
All right, I'm getting a text right now. He says, okay, let me go turn on the radio.
Sorry I'm late. November 8, Hotel Romeo Victor.
Trey, you want to get that?
I was just just writing down the call, make sure I didn't mess it up. November 8, Romeo Hotel Victor. Did I get that right?
Close. November 8, Hotel Romeo Victor.
That's better. I need to get these, eventually after we talk enough. That must be Nathan over there in Benbrook. Nice signal into southwest Fort Worth. I don't know if we're coming across the lake or not, but, yeah, great audio as well.
I'm hearing him here in Waxahachie if that matters to him.
Yeah, in Waxahachie, I forget it. It's no little spring picnic down there. It's quite a trek.
And let's see if Chuck is there. KC580M, K5WXY. There you are, Kilo Charlie 5, Alpha Delta Mike. Trey, you got a copy on Chuck? I'll think of his name here in a minute.
No, but I just opened the squelch. Let's see what happens if he'll try it again.
Try it again, Chuck. See if Trey can hear you. Came back, Trey.
No luck, Chuck, or, yeah, Gary, sorry, it just isn't quite there.
Okay, he's down, in Woodway, which is just south, maybe southwest of Waco, I'm not sure. But anyway, Chuck, they put you in the log anyway, just as a courtesy, but now it's official. Fine, I'm copying you. I just wanted to see whether Trey could hear you. We also tried to see whether Trey could hear Brian down in Brenham, but he didn't. But they already put you in the log before you checked in, but at least you made it official.
He's in the log whether he wants to be or not.
Trey, he says he's on his beam, and he's running about 200 watts.
Yeah, you'd think I'd be able to pick him up in that case.
With the elevation you have versus what I have, I would think so. Anyway, Chuck, I've been singing your praises. You may get a line of people wanting you to fix their radios. Did you copy that, Chuck? Okay, I said that I've been singing your praises. You may have a line of people wanting you to fix their radio. All right, I'll let you go, but you're sounding good here in Waxahachie. Of course, I don't have an S meter on this radio, so I can't tell you what you're doing, but I can hear you. That's all that matters. Alrighty, have a good evening. I'll talk to you later. K5WXY, Waxahachie.
I got him S4, S5 over here in Venus, KJ5, JQD.
You were copying Chuck. He's down south of Waco in Woodway.
Yes, sir. That's who I was copying.
Trey can't hear him. I don't understand why.
I don't know. I'm on the vertical too, so I'm not on the beam.
Well, he was on his beam, but he's got it pointed dead on me.
Yeah, you might need to move it about 10 degrees to the west then.
Well, I don't think the beam width is that narrow on that beam, but it could be.
There's no telling. I know mine's not that narrow. I've got a good, I'm going to say 10, 15 degrees on it, you know, on that 7M squared.
Yeah, when I get rich, I'm going to buy me an M squared.
Found this one up at Belton. I'm sorry, not at Belton. Up in Cowtown Hamfest. Got it up there for $100.
Oh, that's good. Trey, I don't know if you're still on frequency, but Chuck says that, you know, you were breaking squelch, and of course he can hear me, and I'm sorry, whoever the other station is, I think he's over in Venus.
Yes, KJ5JQD. Ed.
Yeah, Chuck says he can copy us both.
Yeah, I hear him clear, anywhere from a 3 to a 5. He jumps back and forth. I hear him good.
Did you copy that, Chuck? I know the band may be moving around. He may not be copying everything we say. Alrighty. Well, I'm going to switch over and see if I can hear the 220 Simplex net, and anyway, y'all have a good evening. Chuck, you have a good evening too. K5WXY.
All right, Gary, have a good evening, and we'll talk to you again another day out here. 73s, KJ5, JQD.